Hello students, welcome to your computer classroom. So I hope all of you are doing good. So as in the previous classes, we have covered some concept of mail merge. In chapter number 3rd, we are discussing about mail merge. So let us revise this and then move to the steps which were remaining. So we have seen what is the concept of mail merge. So mail merge is actually used for uh, personalizing any letter. So if you are writing any invitation, if you are writing any uh, you can say a letter, and that is common, and if you want to send to various persons, so that can be done using this mail merge feature. Clear? So it is, you can say, a very friendly approach of sending the document to various people who are in your mailing address, or if you have the email address of them, you have to add them into the address list of the MS Word, and then we can send the mail using that feature. Clear? So that we have seen. And not only this, there are various advantages of this, that if you want to make any changes in the letter, so only one document is required to be changed, and then same will be applied to all of the recipient. Clear? So let us see the steps again. So first step is, whatever the document you want to send, if it is any invitation letter, if it is any information, if you want to provide, if there is any business form, so you can write any information also, so that it can be shared to all the employees, so all that will be same. So first we have to prepare that document. Clear? After opening that prepared document, we have to click on the mailing list, then click on the start mail merge button. So this we have already started. So here if we come, we have tried to do certain things. Okay, let us erase the few earlier things which we have applied in our document. So what we have to do, we have to go to the mailing mm, tab, and then click on the start mail merge. Clear? And in that we have to click on the letters. So you can see here it is selected. Clear? So letters, you have to click in the start mail merge button. Then step number 3 we have seen. Step number 4, we have clicked on the letters, then click on the select recipient. Clear? So here this is important, that whenever you are sending the document as a mail merge, if you are merging any document, so it is required to select some recipient, means the persons who are who you are sending your document. So if it is any invitation, if it is any greeting letter, so that can be sent to all of those persons. So let us click on the select recipient. So here if you go to the select recipient, here if you are typing for the first time, here we have the first command, that is type new list. So what we have to do, we have to write the names, or whatever the names of your friend or the person. So let us quickly write it. Earlier also we have written, I am writing it once again. Suppose the name is Abhay, then what is the title you can write. Okay, then if it is a business company, you can write the address as you are writing the for the for your friends, for your relatives. So you can directly whatever the information you have, that only is required to be filled, not necessary to fill every information here. So in the address list, you can write the name of the place, then if it is more lines, so there is address line 1, address line 2, then the name of the city, then state if you want to mention, then you can mention that. After that there is zip code, so if you have that all the information, then country, then we have the email address. So email address is an important thing, because we are going to send the email on that only. So whatever is the email address, write that, mention it. After writing this, if you want to write one more, click on this new entry. Clear? So here by this way we can, so okay, there is spelling mistake, corrected. Okay, so by this way we can write the names. So I hope it is clear. Let us write some more names so that it will be easy for us to. Okay, so we are writing the only the important fields which are required. So address, then city, after that the state, then come at the last. So here it was required the email address. Okay, so mention. So if you have the email address, write the correct email address here so that it can be, it will not be a dummy, it will be original one, and then you will be able. Right now I'm only writing some general names for making you understand that how this mail merge feature is working. Okay, so let us write some more name. Okay, so this way you can write the address of your friends, of your relatives. So it is not necessary that all of your friends are in one city. If there are some in other state also, we can mention that. So this way we are writing and creating this address list. So right now all the recipient are being added. This was okay. So it is not necessary that only a single Gmail uh, or only a single mail service. We can write the other mail service also, like Yahoo, then Hotmail. Clear? So this way we can complete this, the address list also. So we are supposed to write the email address. Okay, so this way we have included three names with their required fields which you are having. Then after writing this, click on the OK button. So this address is required to be saved somewhere. When you click on the OK button, it will ask that where you want to save this. So whatever the destination, whatever the drive you want to save. So earlier also we have saved one address, so that was address. Let us write this as address 2. Clear? So after writing the name of this address file, click on the save button. So then this address is saved, and this is the invitation which you have written for sending to your friends, for inviting them to the birthday party. Clear? Now come again to the textbook. So here we have done step, you can see step 7, 8 and 9. So this way we have written all the required information of this address list. Clear? Then after writing all these addresses, we are clicking on this OK button. So when you click on this OK button, this address is being saved here. You can see it is asking for the place where you want to save this address. Now if you want to edit these, it is not necessary that all the email addresses you have written, it is not necessary that you will include all of them. So if you want to choose few of them, if you want to edit this recipient list, you can click on the edit recipient list. Clear? So when you will click on that, there is the option to arrange the, to sort these list by using this editing recipient list option. So let us see that also. So here we are. So here we have the option of edit recipients list. I hope this is visible, this one. Okay, so here we have to click on this edit recipient list. Let us click on this. So if I click on this edit recipient list, you can see whatever the information you have written, that is in front of us. So if you want to make any changes, if you want to arrange this in the sequence of some last name or first name, we can do that. Clear? And after doing all these changes, we have to click on the OK button. So let us click on this OK button. Okay, so all the changes, or if you want to include few of them, so there was a checkbox, we can click on that checkbox so that that particular person will be included, or if you uncheck it, it will be excluded. Clear? Then after doing all these steps, what we have to do, we have to include these things in your letter which you have written. So first is, if you see on step number 16, click on the location where you want the address to appear in the letter. So we have mentioned the addresses in these address list. So let us see that how we are going to include this address in the letter which you have written. So click on the address block. So here is the address block in the ribbon area. Then the insert address block dialog box will appear, and you can the preview the format from there, and then click on the OK. So let us do this. So here if you come, so generally the address is included at the beginning. So we can click this mouse wherever the place you want to include that thing. So we are going to include the address block. So here is the address block. Click on this. So here you can see whatever the address you have just written. If you click on these different names, you can see the format of these is being displayed to us. Clear? So if you click on this these different address, you can see according to the format it is being changing. Clear? So here are the different options from where we have clicked on that, and after doing this we have clicked on the OK button, and then this address block, you can see here it is appearing. So it means that address block has been included. The same format will be used for all of the recipient. Clear? After choosing this, we have clicked on the OK button, then it is included in that letter. Okay, now next step, a merge field representing the address block in the letter appears. We have seen that. Now click on the location where you want the greetings to appear. So we all mention some greeting, for example hi or hello or good morning. So these are the different salutations or the greetings. So if you want to include the whatever the place where you want to include this greeting, so we'll click on that and then click on the greeting line. Clear? So here we have the greeting line button. So when you click on the greeting line, the insert greeting line dialog box will appear, and here you can see step number 22. Click on these areas to specify the greeting format. So in this dialog box we will have the different format for writing your greetings. Clear? And the preview of that you can see here in this box. After that, click on the OK button. So let us try to include this greeting line. So if we come here, so the greeting is written where? The greeting is written at the after the address block. So click after the address block and go to the greeting line. So here is the greeting line. I hope this is visible. So click on the greeting line now. So if I click on the greeting line, you will see a new dialog box will open, which will include the different things. For example, here you can see what is the format. So there are dear, to, or something like that, and then Mr. the name of the person. Clear? So if you have written the means if they are relatives, so you can include the both names, that Mr. and Miss or something like that. Clear? Or if you are including the whole family, so you can write that way. So you can choose the different format from here, and accordingly the preview will be appeared here. So if it is your friend, you can be informal, and if it is some personal or you can say if it is a professional letter, so there you can include the title and proper salutation. So according to your requirement, you can choose the name, and after that here we have the comma or semicolon. So whatever is the as per the need, you can choose the different format here, and here you can see in this area the preview is being displayed to you. Okay, and here are the greeting line, the recipient name. So this way you can write dear sir or madam, or to whom it may concern. So in the professional letters it is written this way. So according to your requirement we can choose this. Okay, so I hope this is clear that how the format of the greeting line we are choosing from here, and you can see the preview in this area. And after doing all these settings, after choosing the format, click on the OK button. So here you can see the greeting line is also included in our letter. So first we have included the address block, then the greeting line. Clear? Now let us come again to the textbook. So here you can see step number 21, that the greeting line dialog box will appear in our uh, window. Then after selecting all these things, when you click on the OK, the greeting line will appear in the text area. Clear? Then after that, see, after step number 23, a merge field representing the greeting line appears in the letter. So here is the greeting line we have seen. After completing the merge, Word will replace the merge field with the greeting information. Okay. Now click on the preview result. After doing all these address block and greeting line, what we have to do, we have to click on the preview result so that we can see that how the document will look like. Okay, so let us click on the preview result and see what is the preview of the thing. So where is the preview result? If I show you, here is the button for preview result. Clear? So we have to click on this preview results. So if I click here, you can see the address is being displayed to you, the name of the person, then the salutation. I hope this is clear. So this was the address block which you have included, and that is the salutation. Clear? So this is the advantage of this mail merge, so that you have made a same document, and now you have created the address list, and from there you can include the different addresses one by one. So let me show you. If I click on this next button, here you can see 1 2 3, these are the numbers on this right side to this preview result. Here it is. Here you can see in the preview result group, if you click on this next, you can see the next name will be displayed there. Clear? So this way all the names which you have written, that will be included in the document. And if you want to adjust the spacing of these, you can again click on the enter key or something like that, so that you can include the space in between. Clear? So according to the settings, or the you can say the format you have chosen for the address block or for the salutation, the same is being shown to you in this preview area. Okay, let us come again to the textbook. It is this. So step number 24, we have seen how we have clicked on the preview result. Then the Word displayed a preview of the merge letter using the unchanged content of the letter and the information from the address file. So as we have already saved this address in a address list, so from there all this information is being displayed to us. Clear? Then click on the next record icon to preview the next letter, and the previous record icon to move back and preview the previous letter. So as we have just seen that we have the next and previous buttons, so using these next and previous buttons, we move from one address to the another, and the document of the page is same, only the address block is changing and the salutation line is changing, the greeting line. Clear? So the greeting block and address block, just you have written from the address list, they are being shown, and we can see all of them by clicking on this next and previous buttons. Okay, you can click on the preview result to redisplay the merge field. Okay, so whatever we have written here, we have the preview result. So if you want to redisplay the merge field, you can click again on this. Okay, so this was the step. Now step number 26, click on the finish and merge. Clear? So at the end of this ribbon area, you can see there is a button, click on finish and merge. So we can click on that. Then step number 27, click on the edit individual documents. Okay, so let us do these steps. Step number 26 is click on finish and merge. So here you can see we have the finish and merge button. So let us click on this finish and merge. So if I click on this, here you can see when you click on the finish and merge, we have the different other options: edit individual document, print document, send email message. So according to the requirement, we will choose that. So let us first click on the edit individual document. So if you will click, you will get this window. Let us see what is the use of this window. In the book also it is explained. So here when we have clicked on the edit individual document, step 27, which is the merge to new document dialog box appear. Clear? So here we have these three options. Click on any radio button to specify which people from your mailing list you want to create letters for. Clear? So whatever the chosen address list you have chosen, according to that we can merge the record for all of the addresses. If you want to merge that for any particular current record which is right now open in the text area of the document, so you can then click on the current record. Or if there are various address in your address list, so you can include few of them by writing you can write from to 2. So you can mention here the number of those, and by doing that we can include those things or those addresses in your document. Clear? So let us see this step number 28. So here you can see also that all is all the people on your mailing list, then current record only the displayed person, and then from and to. So from people on your mailing list that you specify. Clear? So if you have selected from option in step number 23, step number 28. So here if in step number 28 you are clicking on this from radio button, click on the first text box and type the name of number of the first person you want to create a letter for. Then press the tab key and type the number of the last person you want to create a letter for in the second text box. That is what I was saying. So if you are clicking on this form button, and if there are, you can say, suppose you have 20 person in your mailing list, and if you want to include the persons from 10 to 15 only, means the 5 persons who are in your mailing list, 5 or 6, so starting from 10 and till 15, whatever the names are there in the address list, they have some sequence. So you will click on this form and mention 10 to 15. So what is the number of those persons in your mailing list? You can write here the number of those. Clear? If you want to choose selected persons, so then you will use this option, or otherwise if you want to select all of the person in the mailing list, you can click on the all. Or if the single person which is right now in the document which is open, so then you will click on the current record. So I hope this is clear. So already we have seen, let me show you the same buttons in this area also. So here you can see in this box the same, that merge record, there is option for all, then current record, or you can mention from and to. So as we are having 2-3 persons in our mailing list, so there is no need to mention the from and to. We can either choose the all or the current record. Okay, let us come again to the textbook. So here you can see when I click on this OK button to create the letters, step number 29 is click on OK buttons to create the letters. So let us come here and see. Then when you click on the OK button, the Word opens a new document and create the personalized letters in the document. Clear? So if according to the option which you have given, either you would have clicked on the all button or on the current record. So when you click on the OK, according to the selection which you have chosen, the document will be created. Clear? So when the Word opens then when you click on the OK, the Word will open the new document and create the personalized letter in the document. So you can edit and print the letters as you edit and print any document. Clear? Then editing a letter allows you to include additional information in the letter. So when once this personalized letters has been created, you can edit those letters. How we can edit? When it is created, you can click on those letters and we can modify whatever the change you want to include in your letter. Clear? Then step number 31, you can scroll through to see all the pages of your mail merge. So here let us do these steps. Already we have seen step number 28, that will open the window. So here we are. So after doing the selection either all or the current record or mentioning from and to, we can mention it if you are choosing few of the individual from the address list. Okay, so after doing this, click on the OK button. So let us click on this OK. So when I click on this OK button, you can see the document is now created. Clear? So here if I scroll down, you can see all of the persons which we have mentioned in the uh, address list. So they all are present here. Let me show you. So here you can see the first name. Then on the second page, the second person name is being displayed to you. Then on the third page, you can see the third person is being displayed to you. Clear? So this way the time is being saved. Only a single page is now replicated to all of the personalized letters. Clear? Now if you want to do any change in one of these, so you can edit few of the things if there is some requirement, or otherwise it is okay. We can get it printed or whatever the steps which is required to do, we can do that. Clear? So I hope this is clear. The concept of mail merge, that once we have created a single document, then after writing or using the address list from uh, the address which you have the name of the persons, the email address of those, so we can choose from there. And when you click on the OK button, and after doing all these address block and the salutation block, the greeting line, we can personalize the things. Okay, and then after doing all the steps, the same single document is now replicated in different copies according to the name of the person, the address of the person. Clear? Let us come again to the book. So here we are. So you can see step number 30 and 31. So here you can see that we can scroll, step number 31, we can scroll through these all pages to see what the mail has been merged. Clear? Then after this, what is required? If we want to print this document, if you want to send on mail, we can do that. Okay, so this was all the concept of mail merge. Let us read this, update your knowledge as well. So you can you use merge fields which are placeholders. Clear? So merge field means placeholders. For example, the address block, it means it will hold something, so that the block which we have written in the double arrow which we have seen in the while using this mail merge for the address block, or for the another was the greeting line, so that was all included in the double arrow. Clear? So these are the placeholders. So to identify the location in your document where the recipient address and the greeting should appear. Clear? So we identify the place, that at which place you want to include the address of that person or the greeting of that person, we can choose that. You can modify the appearance of both the recipient address and the greeting line. So we have seen that we can choose the format for this. By choosing the different format for these things, we can modify the address line or the greeting line. Here is the example. For example, in the address block, you can include or exclude titles such as Mr. in the recipient name. So we have seen that we can either include Mr., or if there is some professional letter, so there we are required to write those. But if you are writing to your friends, so that can be informal letters, so there we can remove this Mr. salutation. Clear? So this way we can choose the format of those things. Then, and in the greeting line, you can address the recipient formally using a title and last name, or informally using the first name. Clear? So this was the concept which we have seen, that how we can modify the format of the address line or the greeting line. So according to the use and requirement, if it is a professional letter you are writing, so there we are required to use the formal tone, means Mr., and the professional approach will be used. But in case if you are writing the letter to your friends, clear, so in that case we can be very informal, only write, we can write the first name of that person or of your friend. So this way we can choose the format and the place according to your requirement. So I hope this concept is clear how we can use the mail merge feature. Then after doing all these steps, we can either send those documents to the person mail address, or we can get it printed, and according to the requirement we can do. In the next coming class, as we have completed this explanation of this chapter, try to do few of the exercise questions. Okay, so question number 1, that is tick the correct answer, then question number 2, filling the blanks, and question number 3 is true and false. So this will be your homework as well, question number 1, 2 and 3. Clear? So try to do these questions. In the next class I will discuss this, then you can match it also, that whether you have done it correctly or not. Okay, so let us meet in the next class. Till then, revise the things and try to do the questions. Thank you.